It's about 10 degrees, snow on the ground. I'm leaving for the lighthouse. We always look around when we get back to the lighthouse. A lot of paint chips. I wonder if we... That's bad.
We're gonna have to clean this off good.
Well, I had one mechanic go down and it broke down on him, and that's where we found the problem. We had to get it to shore, then we reloaded it.
I'm glad we didn't lose the drone.
I'll show that footage, but the drone almost went down. I was pulling up as hard as possible, and it was going down it.
Our mission is to save these incredible abandoned lighthouses, using new technology while preserving the history and helping the environment of the Chesapeake Bay. This is Project Lighthouse.
Things the other lighthouse.
Did you like that one?
That's a good one.
Couldn't fit one more thing in the car. Rev it up to this.
Save the coffee.
There's like barely anything left.
All right, guys, it's on the beginning of week 2. It was a cold ride out. The boat ran perfectly though, and it's sitting down there really nicely. Kyle took us out. Look at all this stuff. I'm gonna go around the corner. What's up, Kyle?
What's up? Get out your way.
All right. So that's all that stuff, plus some more we already carried in, was packed into my SUV and driven all the way down here. Left the house at 4:30 this morning. It's about 10 degrees, snow on the ground. I'm leaving for the lighthouse. The car is so packed full of stuff that I don't even know where I'm going to fit my bag of clothes, and I have to go pick up Thomas. One of those days that I wonder what I'm doing. We picked up the boat from the marina.
So by the way, we took our boat to Jets Marine, which is a family-owned and operated Suzuki dealer that's been right near Wolf Trap Lighthouse since 1929. So almost 100 years they've been there, and they were super nice. And we met with Bubba, who showed us exactly what was going on with our boat.
I had a chocolate lab for 13 years.
That's Hazel.
Hey, Hazel. How are you? How you doing, Bubba?
How you doing, bitch?
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too, sir.
Thanks for taking care of it.
Not a problem at all. This is the harness that was in there.
Looks brand new.
It is. So the problem is when during the rigging process, it all got folded up. This is supposed to be looped and not creased.
Mm-hmm.
So once it's creased, it stops the flow. We ohmed it out, and it ohmed out fine, but I believe it's a break. It's got to be some kind of break that's in here.
Intermittent.
Intermittent. So
That's electrical problems for you.
Yep. We went on and replaced it.
How do you know that we solved the problem?
Well, I had one mechanic go down and it broke down on him, and that's where we found the problem.
Okay.
So he had to get it to shore. Then we reloaded it. We did a diagnostic and stuff. So we found out that this is where it was bad. Went down once we put it together. Went down, water tested the boat to make sure it was okay.
Did you ever have a problem where you ended up just like taking it over and over?
No, usually you know the background that we have. We've been here since 1929. We've got mechanics that have 30 and 40 years experience here. We kind of know what to look for.
Okay.
On certain things. That's the difference between a new
Not the
dealership
answer I was expecting, but that's a good answer though. Yeah, it would have been worse because all the time we were just back and constantly trying to test it.
No. She went in the water twice.
Well, speaking of going in the
Three
water,
times. Sorry, three times.
I know you have stuff to do. You got to get to that boat show, and we need to get to the marina and out to the lighthouse today.
Call me if you need anything.
All right, excellent. Thank you very much. I really appreciate everything. Yeah.
Good to meet you.
They seem to really know what they're doing here.
I watched some of your show last night.
Oh, yeah?
Well, that's where we're going right now.
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
We'll be out there until Friday. You won't want to smell us on Friday, but
Yeah, the birds.
yeah, between the birds and us.
Figured y'all got the rubber boat because like bumping up against the thing. Hopefully y'all will do Smith Point next.
Yeah, I've talked to them about it. It's a twin to the Wolf Trap.
It's the same, is it?
It's the exact same. The blueprints are exactly the
I
same.
fished the heck out of that thing, and man, I'm telling
Yeah.
you, rockfish are there like crazy. But it's hard. Of course, I'm trying to fish, but again, I got to hold this off of the lighthouse so I don't bump into it. You know.
We'll have to have you out to show us how to fish at some point.
Oh,
'cause
man.
we know
Yeah.
nothing about that.
Hey, you might have to catch your own food out there.
Yeah, we talked about. People tell us that,
but I don't know how to fish.
Well,
So-
it ain't that hard.
I gotta have somebody like you come out and
I'm sure there's
show
some
me
good
how.
crabs out there.
Yeah.
And we know there's birds, but that might not be on their menu right now.
Well, you
Good
don't
to meet
you don't
man.
want to kill you don't want to kill a seabird. That's for sure.
You too, buddy.
Bad luck to kill a seabird.
Super nice guys, and it's running perfectly. They had to replace their wiring harness on a brand new boat. Crazy. But here we are, burning daylight, so we're gonna get inside. We're gonna work into the night with the generator and stuff. I'm very cold, if you haven't noticed. All right, see you guys.
we'll see you in 2 weeks then. What was it, 3 weeks?
Shut up. We're stranded again.
We're back. All right, this
Stranded
is
until we're picked up on Friday. Hey, I mean, literally, we can't leave. So we are stranded until someone else gets us. You know, Mr. Beast, pays people millions of dollars to do this. The water's like 33 degrees.
all right. So there goes Kyle. This is Wolf Trap, week 2.
Yep, week 2. Day 6 or something. I'm glad we didn't lose the drone. That was really
Yeah, I don't know.
close.
I'll show that footage, but the drone almost went down. I wasn't filming with anything other than the drone. I was pulling up as hard as possible, and it was going down. It veered down. I don't know what happened, but anyway, all right, so plan of attack. All right, so the first thing I want to do is set up Starlink so we have some sort of connection while we're out here in case we would need it.
I want to get organized. It's driving me crazy. We did bring some tables, so we're not working off the floor like before. So I want to get our kitchen fixed up a little bit, and the main foyer area, I want to get this cleaned up, and we want to continue the removal of paint chips and the creation of more paint chips by stripping the walls. So the great news is the boat is running perfectly now. We ran it hard all the way out here, ran perfectly. So here we are back to having a wonderful boat that we can trust.
And there it is. Kyle's already out of here, so it's definitely running well now.
Help, I'm trapped inside this pipe. Old joke.
All right, hurry up with their old joke. You're an old joke.
Wow, that hurt. I wonder what the original arrangement for climbing up this thing was. I need to look for some old pictures, because this ladder is not original. Maybe they had wooden stairs that rotted away. So we've decided to co-locate the Starlink on our security camera. tower. So I need to get Philip's head,
So
pull those out.
that's the Starlink, this guy, and then it just has a little mount in the back, which you just need a pipe to attach it to. So we're just gonna lower the camera here that we have and then put it on top of there.
We need to do something about that ladder. That's pretty annoying. Everything's harder when it's cold. Oh, wow. Is that a peregrine falcon carrying what? Another bird, maybe?
Yeah, so we're pretty sure this is our lighthouse murderer. It's a peregrine falcon that is feasting on the nearby bird population.
Yeah, it's complaining because we're out here. We're gonna have to get these Allen keys. This thing better be able to stand up to some wind.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it'll be fine.
Should be long enough just to make it into the camera. And you said this has to face pretty much east
Yeah, I think it's east.
or south.
We can always double check it, but we gotta hook it up first to do that.
A very simple design. Works pretty well. Hopefully this will stand up to hurricane force winds.
Doesn't look like it will.
No, it doesn't. Might want to replace this with metal.
Yeah. There it is, our Starlink / camera contraption thing. Yeah, so this just has an Ethernet cable that runs down to the Starlink modem that'll be downstairs.
Let's get a rope or something, stick it through the hole down here. We'll connect that to the Starlink cable and then pull it up through the hole. We'll never have to climb up there.
Seems a bit overcomplicated, but okay.
Well, how else would you get it through the hole halfway up the building?
All right, so I think we're gonna put the modem in here on this shelf. Where's this hole?
Right down here.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
That's nice. It's an old sailor's trick. Just kidding. I have to laugh at my own jokes so people know I'm joking now.
I didn't know that was a joke. It's not a seller's trick.
Sticking a rope through a hole is an old sailor's trick.
I don't know. How would I know? I'm not an old sailor.
A brick hole on a lighthouse?
The process of shoving a rope down to pull. I don't know.
It might be an old lightkeeper's trick.
Aha.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
I wonder if I can grab it somehow. Nope. If I can pinch it with two boards.
It's like chopsticks.
Yeah. On the lighthouse.
Little progress.
Yeah. Let me get it this way. There we go.
It's like pulling out a worm or something.
All right, so now I'll go up there and drop the Starlink down. Tie it to there, pull it through the hole. Done. You'll have your internet.
Then you'll have your internet. Did that plane up there?
All right, coming down.
I guess we'll see if that pulls up.
Okay, so the question is,
Will
how
it
do you
fit?
get a wire through a hole halfway up the side of a building without climbing the building? And the answer is you don't tie a knot or else it won't pull through there properly. This is an old electrician's trick to keep it nice and smooth. That should go right through.
It's like some Sandlot shit or something.
Watch it get stuck and break. No, that's why I taped it well.
Hey.
All right. Yay.
So, this is our server room for now.
Yeah. I love it when I don't look stupid on a lighthouse. There we go. That gets plugged in. Is that better? All right. Hopefully that will broadcast into the building pretty well.
All right, awesome. Now we just need power and check on the Starlink orientation. But should be good. Moving on.
All right, so we always look around when we get back to the lighthouse. What we found when we came out was our microwave stand, which was some cardboard boxes, collapsed on its own. I wish we had like a security camera to catch the moment that it just collapsed into itself. But, and a lot of paint chips. I wonder if we tracked some of these in before we left, or do you think they just fell?
I think some we tracked in, but I definitely didn't
Yeah, you didn't leave
track all those in.
Ugh.
So
That's bad.
we're gonna have to clean this off good.
And hanging Chad fell.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping it would still be there.
I wonder if that's him there maybe. Or something.
Oh yeah, I recognize that's Chad right there.
But yeah, our bed's a little bit of a mess. So we're gonna have to clean up in here, but other than that, nothing horribly wrong.
No, and let's clean up. We brought out a table, thankfully, so we don't have to work off the floor or stacks of boxes.
Cool.
So we'll get a table set up here, and we'll get our main essentials.
We'll fire up the generator, get the vacuum going, clean up, and then get our kitchen in here.
Yeah, and then maybe we can have some dinner.
Maybe.
Well, we did it again. We got out on the lighthouse. We just installed the Starlink and the sun's going down. And you might be asking yourself, like a lot of people did online, why wouldn't you come out first thing in the morning? And there's some kind of bird. Oh, that might be a falcon, a peregrine falcon. Well, we live in Pennsylvania. It takes 6 to 7 hours. I actually left my house at 4:30 this morning, all the way from Pennsylvania down to Virginia, get our fuel. We had to pick up the boat at the marina that was fixing it and then bring it to the marina that we're working out of, drop it in the water, load all of our stuff on it with Kyle, have Kyle drop us off, get everything loaded off the boat and up onto the lighthouse. So we don't mind working, you know, until 9, 10 o'clock at night. In the dark, we're working inside the house, so we'll just run the generator and have lights for now until we get our whole solar system set up. And then we can wake up early tomorrow morning on the lighthouse, don't have to travel out here, don't have to worry about boats or waves or wind and all that kind of stuff. So that's why we do what we do. You know, we could come out in the morning, but then we'd lose the morning. So we'd rather be out here and get more done. Also, this was the window when the waves were the lightest, because they are pretty light right now. It really was nice coming out, not bad at all, although very cold. I'm freezing. I'm gonna go inside, but I wanted to give you a sunset to look at. And there you go. Good evening and have a nice night from Wolf Trap Lighthouse.
Okay, so it's been a few hours and we turned the generator on and we're just checking the Starlink now. And the Wi-Fi is working well, but it says the Starlink is slightly misaligned. So we're gonna run up there and realign it.
I'm going to guess. Ooh, it's cold out here. Wow.
All right, go ahead.
Ooh. I want to say right there.
Nope, much further.
Really? Much?
Still more.
You're kidding. That was more than 22 degrees.
Oh, tiny bit more. It says the line, but it could be a little better. Could still be a little more. Yep, well, tiny bit, tiny bit. Could be perfect. There you go. Too far. Good, 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 good. It's perfect. So it says Starlink is aligned. We'll test the speeds. I
great.
assume they're all working great. What's wrong with you? You cold?
I'm cold. It's freezing
All right,
windy up here. Let's get out of here. What a difference the wind makes, you know? It's like the same temperature in here as it is out there. It feels like you just walked into a warm house. You know what it is? It's not just the wind, it's the dampness of the wind over the bay. It really hits you.
Yeah. I think it's just the wind, but...
Or it's just the wind.
Either way. So I'm just running a speed test now to see what kind of speeds we're getting out here in the middle of the bay. I'll throw this on screen. But that's pretty impressive.